Keyboard jihadis keep telling me that they're going to brutally murder me and rape my wife and slaughter my kids. And yet, here I am, cranking out an endless array of epic videos exposing the most obvious false prophet in history. I'm starting to think that these keyboard jihadis are liars, like their prophet, like their God, because if they were men of their word, I wouldn't be here to point out that this is the stupidest and worst tasting book ever. Perhaps what these keyboard jihadis need is a little encouragement, a little direction, a little motivation. Imagine a Muslim apologist, someone who really doesn't like the dizzle, recruiting some of these keyboard jihadis in order to convince them to stop typing and start killing. Imagine that. Check this out. Recently, I posted a comment from the Hidden Archives. I converted to Islam 7 years ago. I love Islam with all my heart. I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us implement His deen in this world, and I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us eliminate those like David Wood. I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives me the honor to eliminate David Wood someday. We had some fun with that, but the story didn't end there. I went over to the Hidden Archives channel last night, and what did I find? Halal Homer posted a message. Hey brother, you got Twitter? So, Halal Homer is trying to contact a Muslim who's been praying for the honor of murdering me. And who is Halal Homer? He's the torch carrier for Muhammad Hijab. Given that Hijab has the sickest, most perverted and depraved mind since the Prophet Muhammad himself, I have no idea what carrying his torch entails. But I do find it interesting that Hijab's torch carrier is reaching out to a man who just announced that he wants to murder me. Now, perhaps Hijab and his torch carrier Halal Homer simply want to show this young Muslim a better path and convince him that violence is not the answer. That's possible. But just in case the Hidden Archives suddenly, mysteriously gets funding for a trip to take out the dizzle, I wanted to make sure this record of recruitment is preserved for the sake of posterity. I'll close with these words for the Hidden Archives. Mr. Archives, you've publicly declared your desire to kill me. Totally understandable, since your prophet ordered his followers to execute critics of the religion of peace. But if these sniveling cowards like Muhammad Hijab and Halal Homer are trying to coax you into being a man of your word, something they'll never be, something their prophet certainly never was, tell them you're going to need an army.